everyone, my name's Kate Maloney and today I have reached a whole new level of unapologetically nerdy because I would really like to talk to you all about basically my new planning system. It's my bullet journal. So basically what a bullet journal is a combination of a planner and a journal, except it's done with a system that's as customizable as you want, so you can create your own journal to suit your life and what you need from it. I'm self-employed and I run my business in a way that's already really automated and systemized online, digitally, and so I had resisted looking at bullet journals for quite a long time. I'd heard about it and then my friend Millie was raving about hers. I kind of recognized that it would be an interesting outlet for me to have after work, all my personal goals basically. And I have been using this for 1 month now and I love it so much. There's so much I've learned already. And yeah, I just thought for anyone who's out there who is as much of a stationery geek as I am, or who like enjoys having paper, tangible things, or if you're a list maker, then yeah, I think you would really enjoy it. If you aren't into this sort of stuff, the whole video is this obviously, so yeah, I'll catch you next time. But yes, my bullet journal. Okay, let's leave in. So I've got the Leuchtturm 1917 journal. When I first tried it out, I just bought like a cheap $3 notebook from Officeworks. The reason why I chose the Leuchtturm is because the pages are numbered in the corner, which I'll tell you why that's important in a bit, and also because there's an index built in. The whole point of bullet journaling is that it's as customizable to yourself and your life as it possibly could be, because all you need to start is a blank notebook, basically. You create your own index, so every time I have a page that I want to refer back into, I write the page number and what it is there. Makes sense to me. This is kind of where the whole system of bullet journaling is based. So this guy, I think his name was Ryder Carroll, came up with it. Love hearts at personal events. Appointments for me are circles. I'm a pet photographer, so my sessions are little paw prints, because cute. Anything that is like, you have to remember to do that for that day, but it's not like a to-do, more like bring that bag, or any special dates, birthdays, anniversary is a little snail. A diary entry for me is this little star, and then if I have an idea that I want to jot down quickly, it's the exclamation mark. And then this is how you keep track of everything. So anything that's colored in is completed, half colored in, started or in progress. A line through means it's cancelled. For me, I put a little dot on any to-dos that I can do after work. If I don't do the to-do that day, then I migrate it. So this little greater than sign means you've moved it to tomorrow, or potentially the next day. If I'm moving it to like next week or something like that, then I migrate it with this arrow and I would write the date that I plan to do it. Excuse you, Will. Exclamation mark, self-explanatory, and additional notes. I started my bullet journal with my year at a glance. I started in July, but I've put the whole year here. I haven't put any dates or anything like that because again, I've got my Google Calendar, which is very, very in-depth. I color-coded each month, because that's what I do, is just how my brain works. I've also put those color codes down here, and I've been coloring in on the side of the journal which month it corresponds to. So July was yellow and August is pink, so it's on the side. I stole this from Boho Berry. The bullet journal community is really cool, or maybe cool is not the word, but they're really like supportive, and everyone shows their, especially on Instagram and on Facebook, everyone posts photos of their spreads all the time, and it's highly encouraged to borrow. I borrowed that idea. I've changed the categories. For me, I haven't read Miracle Mornings, and there were things in there like spirituality, etc. that don't really apply to me. Relationships, career, health and fitness, mind and soul, home. I really want to renovate, so yeah. And then fun and adventure. From a level of 1 to 10, I feel like I am now, and then as I progress through the bullet journal and through the year, then hopefully those things will improve. So, and I've already moved it a little bit. We had like some really cool trips, so I feel like I'm having a lot more fun. Oh, and the bullet journal itself is actually really, really fun for me. So yeah, I got my little quote in there, and these are just things that I think would make me move up and feel more fulfilled in those levels.
my bucket list, and I've just categorized them: travel, career, learn, life, and self. This is my 4-year plan. I'm a big believer in putting your goals down in writing. I know that things might change. You're at least more likely to be striving towards it. On this page, we just have some stats, and then I have my to-do someday, business ideas, birthdays, which I've listed all my birthdays, and postage times to send cards, favorite meals, and then my current morning routine. And then we get into July. This is how the original bullet journal system recommends writing out your months. So you have the days and then any events that are coming up there. I wrote it right at the beginning of July and then never referred back to it. So when it came to August, I just got rid of this completely. This I loved. I basically combined Boho Berry's level 10 goals with this intentions that I saw on someone else's, I think on Instagram. So I have those same 6 categories. Relationships, health and fitness, career, mind and soul, home, fun and adventure. And what I've done is written out goals that I hope to achieve, like this is at the beginning of July, that I hope to achieve in the month. So date night with my husband, sending people birthday cards for health and fitness, trying to run 3 times a week, doing like a proper face clean, which I'm really bad at, and working out 3 times a week. Had a bunch of business goals that I didn't do any of them. So yeah, that's another thing I'm hoping this will help me with, because my business is pretty well established now, but I would like to go into some new areas rather than just keep chugging along the same train. Mind and soul is like meditation and my qigong exercises, trying to get to sleep earlier, and then some home things. Didn't really do much of those. Did a great job on fun and adventure, which is why I bumped up my level 10 goals. Brain dump and a shopping list. My gratitude log, I really love doing these. So you just write down something you're grateful for every day of the month. This was my July memories page, so it started off blank, and then as specific things came through the month, I filled it in. I really like looking back on this. I mean, I'm a terrible drawer, I will I have to preface and say that, but it's really fun to draw and color in and all of that sort of thing. I totally get where the popularity of adult coloring books happened, because it's fun. So yeah, that's that. And speaking of coloring in and drawing and stuff, there are a bunch of Instagram challenges. One of those challenges is from Passion Themed Life. So if you just look up hashtag PTL Doodles, you'll get that. This month's challenge was Under the Sea. So each of these individual drawings was one of the challenge things. It was a nice thing to do after work, in bed. Habit tracker. Okay, this is where I start getting like super geeky and excited. So the habit tracker is something that you see in a lot of bullet journals. I know it might not work for all personality types, but this is probably my favorite part of the bullet journal. Basically all you do, pretty self-explanatory I think, is here, I'll zoom in so you can see a bit. I've just written down the habits that I want to track and improve upon for this month. And then as I went through, I colored in the days that I was successful. And I broke it up into weeks so that I could then refer back to the intentions page. So if there was anything like run 3 times a week, then I could check that I did that. And if I did, then I got to tick it off on the intentions page. So that worked really, really well for me. And on a similar note, I did a July meal tracker. So just writing down my lunch and dinner every day. Okay, so the dailies are basically where all the planning aspects of bullet journaling come in. I pretty much take it 1 day at a time, maybe 2 days if it's gonna be like a really predictable week, but mostly I'll just have the 1 day. So I have the date up the top, yellow because it's July. I have my little mood tracker, which I thought they were cute. They're my mood trackers. So calm, energetic, loving, productive, stressed, humpy, or annoyed. And I just have little smiley faces that match with those and the colors. These are all my my practice bits at the back. So yeah, I have my little mood tracker, the number of hours I sleep, and my 2 liters of water, and the Ks that I ran that day. You can do a bit of journaling in. I've stuck some photos in as well. And then I would just write down whatever to-dos I want to do and then mark them off as I complete them. So I'll do a bit of a flip through. and that's July. And then we're at August. That's my bullet journal.
If you are in any way the same sort of personality or learning type, or however you want to describe it, as me, and you really benefit from writing lists and having tangible paper and all of that sort of thing, I do highly recommend that you check out this system. I thought that it would be a time waster, and I totally understand that it seems like it. And granted, you don't have to have all the collections and doodles if you don't want. That's much more of the hobby side of it. But the actual organization side of it has saved me so much time. I'm getting things done that have been on my to-do list for like years, and I'm working less hours on my actual business. I'm having more time off somehow on top of doing this planner. So yeah, it in a weird way, I don't know how it works that you spend more time planning. Well, I guess I do, that makes sense. Spend a little more time planning and you will work a lot less, but it's definitely saving me time. I highly recommend it. Just give it a go, grab a notebook and a pen. That's literally all you need. Let me know if you did like this video, or if you'd want to see another one, because I changed a lot of things in August and I really like these, but you may think I'm totally crazy and can't believe that you just spent 11 minutes watching someone talk about their planner, in which case I shall back away quietly. If you did like it, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye lovelies.